All right, thank you. All right, what's going on, everybody? This is the Streetglide performance package with Screaming Eagle. It's got the 122 cubic inch engine. Let's see how she rides. Uh-oh. Quarter turn to the right, she said. Fancy. Oh, we got music. How do I turn it off?
It's going to be down that way. And
oh.
Right there.
Oh, perfect. Right. I'm just going to mute it. Accept. Ah, whatever. She sounds snappy. All right. Kickstand, fronts up. All right, thanks, sir. Kind of a tight little corner right here. All right, so right away, trying to turn this baby around, it absolutely rides different than both the Streetglide and the Lowrider ST. She's heavier in the front, like when I try to turn it for sure, and it feels really planted and low to the ground. I do like all the gauges up here though. Oh, this thing likes to lean over really quickly at a stop. So I think that's something, the very first thing that I've noticed, like you try to turn the bars on this at all and it wants to tip the bike over. It probably means it's got great lean, you know what I'm saying, like this. I just lean this baby over. No big deal, but yeah, as far as just hopping on it and trying to ride it. All right, so initial thoughts, very comfortable. I feel like I am sitting on a couch. Definitely. I feel like I am on a glamour camping motorcycle right now. I've got everything I could ever want right here, including GPS navigation, radio. Looks like we got, you know, satellite radio on this thing. All sorts of speakers. I do like having the floorboards. You know, I haven't even been on this for a couple blocks, but I could tell, like, being able to slide my feet forward or back, that's already really nice. You could tell with the floorboards in my feeding position, my knees aren't nearly as cramped up. I just rode that Lowrider ST, and I was really impressed with how cramped my knees felt on that thing. I thought, you know, it looked like such a big bike that after getting to ride it, I thought, man, I can't believe how small I felt on it, you know, and or like just tight. And I think if I had forward controls on that one, it'd have been a lot better. With this, I can push back into the cup. The seat perfectly cups my butt, and when I do that, like, my feet are just forward. My legs are at a great angle. I feel comfortable. I feel like I could ride this bike for 100 miles and not even think about it. So, and that, with only going 3 blocks, it's pretty impressive. My mirrors don't quite fit me. Let's see. Oh, there we go. See my moped guy behind me now. They talked me into taking this one because it had the Screaming Eagle performance package. They said it was a 130 cubic inch. On the side of the bike it says 122. We won't talk about that 8 cubic inch difference, but she still feels pretty powerful underneath my butt. I'm ready to go. I'll bring you guys back when I'm getting on the interstate here. All right, here we go. Getting on the interstate. I'm in second gear. Oh, Screaming Eagle! Oh, Pack didn't want to let me have fun a little bit. That's all right. Yeah, the Screaming Eagle Performance package on here, you can definitely tell it is more powerful. If you saw the last review I did on that Lowrider SD, it had the 117 in it. I did not think that the 117 was that much more powerful than my 107, but this stage 3 122 cubic inch on third gear, baby. Hey, we are fucking with third gear. I was hitting 75 like it was nothing. Like, and dude, this thing's got some fucking snap. Yeah, you can tell the stage 3 122 is a bad baby. Alright, so let's talk about performance. You know, the handling on this thing is nice. It is heavy though, so as far as I'm, you know, 5'6", 170 pounds, pretty stocky and strong for my size. And you can tell that this thing has weight when you're at a stop sign or when you're trying to turn it at slow speeds. It's not too bad for me. It's not even uncomfortable for me, I would say. I can handle this bike and I can handle it comfortably. Some of like the other bikes, you know, that can, you know, these big touring bikes, it can just be too big. But oh shit, I feel like I got some air right there. Realistically, I think that I could ride one of these Streetglides, but it doesn't feel as comfortable to me as my Sportglide does. And I think that just comes down to like a sheer weight thing, just how much it weighs, and the agility, like how it feels at a stop sign, or just whatever else. Oh! Screaming Eagle Performance, baby. I am a fan, bro. So, like I said, I think that really just comes down to how you feel carrying the weight. If you're a little bit bigger than me, this probably wouldn't be bad for you at all. You know, if you're over 200 pounds, you could probably handle this bike really comfortably, especially if you're 5'8" or above. I think this would definitely be a good fit for you. Me being 5'6", it's just on the big side, you know. Like I said, I can handle it fine. This all stuff, I don't necessarily need it. I like seeing my speedometer right here. I like seeing my fuel gauge right here. I don't even really care about these things over here. I don't really use, I've never really used, you know, your RPM gauge. I do have one on my bike now, but I basically just go off how the bike feels. And so that all stuff is alright. You know, realistically, you can get a handlebar mount that your phone does everything that this little display unit does. So I think it's just completely up to you whether or not you want all these fancy bells and whistles on your bike. One thing that, you know, can take in consideration is when you have all of this extra stuff on your bike, a lot more can go wrong. It can be a lot more expensive to fix. I can say though, this is probably one of the most comfortable motorcycles that I've ever rode for what I would think long distance would be. There's very little vibration in these handlebars. Whereas like I rode my Sportster 883, if you rode that thing for 45 minutes, your hands were vibrating. And this right here is very comfortable. I don't feel hardly any vibration really. So I think that as far as a long distance bike, this is fantastic. You could probably ride it for many hundreds of miles and still be plumb fine with it. I haven't felt cramped up or, I mean, I'm actually in love with the seating position. I'd like to get my Sportglide handlebars a little bit more pulled back so it felt just like this. So yeah, if you guys have never tried a Streetglide, this is the Streetglide 122 cubic inch Screaming Eagle Performance package on this baby. Sturgis 2022 82nd Rally. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this bike. Comment below if you have one, what you think, anything. Hit the like button, subscribe.